And then he sums it up in verse 14. He says, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh in regard to its lust. So there's two parts to that. Part number one is how we're able to do it. We put on the Lord Jesus Christ. And that put on in the Greek is like putting on a big overcoat. It's wrapping yourself, surrounding yourself in the Lord Jesus Christ. So you're putting on the Lord Jesus Christ every day. The way you get up and start your day is the majority of the time going to reflect the course of your day. If the first thing you do in the morning is spend time with the Lord in His Word, prayer, meditation, and you get your mindset on the things of God, then you've put on the Lord for that day. And make no mistake, you must do that daily, because when you don't, the devil is right there in your ear waiting to go, well, you could get that. You could get some extra money if you just put this down on your taxes. You could. So if you don't put on the Lord Jesus Christ, then it's not possible for you to make no provisions. And then to make no provisions for the flesh in regard to its lust. If you got a drinking problem, you don't go hang out in bars. If you got a womanizing problem, you need to stay away from women and brothels. If you've got a drug problem, you don't go hang out in the hood. Make no provisions. And that takes an honest introspection of where we are weak. We each know our own weakness. We know the areas that we have the ability or the more likelihood to fall in. So us knowing those and us being honest with ourselves, we're to make no provision for that. We know that this is an area, so we build walls around it. We consult the Word. We see what God says about it. We memorize these scriptures. So we've got something to pull from when we're faced with that situation. But we build walls around it, and we make no provision for that because we know that's an area that we struggle in. So we put on the Lord Jesus Christ, which gives us the power and the ability to do the things, and then we make no provision for the flesh in regards to the places we go, the people we're around. One of my favorite sayings I used to use all the time, I can say it in two languages, is si conas con perros te embugas. That means if you run with dogs, you get fleas. And birds of a feather flock together. If you don't want to do drugs and you don't want to drink, you can't hang around with people that are drinking and doing drugs. It's just as simple as that. I don't care if they're family members and you love them to death. You go in that situation, you are making a provision for the lust of the flesh. You are not putting on